Yeah. Oh, whoops. Hello. And oh, I see there's already people here. Wow. Well, hello, Surrender Monkey and Phil. Greetings, greetings. And yes, Surrender Monkey does have pretty boobs. Yes, he does. It goes with the people named Steve. They all have pretty boobs. Uh, and moobs. Hey, Carrie, Phil, Surrender Monkey. Let's see what you guys have been talking about. Or do I dare see what you guys have been talking about? Well, Surrender Monkey is Steven, not Steve. So it's Render Monkey's talking to somebody I can't see, I think. So, welcome everybody. I don't really have anything in mind tonight. Was feeling a little bored. Got a travel mug full of stuff. And thought I'd just hop on and see what if there's any particular topics people want to talk about, or if we should sort through some more Flapper Fanny cartoons. Um, Actually, whether we do it or not, this one actually popped in to my head, and I probably should have switched out the one that was featured today with this one, since hockey is suddenly a big deal in the Seattle area, since the team is I guess about to take the Stanley Cup, which is I gather pretty impressive for a brand new professional hockey team. And so yeah, this is the cartoon about that. Whoa, that didn't work. There we go. So yeah, we could look into Liar and his run for president. That's actually, you mentioned it, and I'd not heard of anything like that. But yeah, a nice hockey themed Flapper Fanny. Put your sweetie on ice with the cold shoulder. I don't know, sort of a funny drawing, but I don't know if the joke is all that fantastic. So if anyone, it is payday. I forgot about that. It is payday. Uh, I should look in my bank account. Get cheered up by it. um, but yeah, so there's a Flapper Fanny I probably should have programmed today. I guess I have to look in to see what the where the hockey matches stand. Actually, it's an embarrassing thing. I, for some reason, thought the Stanley Cup was awarded in yacht races or something like that. I don't even know where I got that idea from. There must be some sort of trophy with a similar name, or I just made it up because, like Surrender Monkey, I woke up drunk or something. Well, anyhow, I'm gonna put this one in to be posted. Need some cleaning up, but hey. All right, so Phil a couple of times had mentioned. Oh, here's one. If there are any historians out there, or anyone familiar with jokes, can explain this joke to me. So we've got, and again, these cartoons are from the 20s. So it was around the time when women had either just gotten the right to vote or were still fighting for the right to vote. Well, this is from 1927, so I think the right to vote had been granted by that point, or not been granted, but had been recognized. And the caption to this one says, "What this country needs is less politics and more twins." I don't know if it's a reference to something that was going on at the time politically or what. I just do not get that joke. What this country needs is less politics and more twins. But yeah, she's running because it's vote. I'm assuming she's running. She has a, or maybe not, banner that says vote for, and then you can't see what the people say. Uh, Something way on the box or something WAP. Oh, that's the. Oh my God, what did that stand for? I forget. But yeah, I do not get that joke. Maybe I'll have to write my own joke for that one. Hey Dan, hey Phil. Oh, Killa Cuts has arrived. Janice Farmer has arrived. Hello. Welcome, welcome. And I saw Liz arriving, but she's on the phone. All right, so Phil has mentioned Long Island Audit is running for president a couple of times. So let me see what that's all about because that had escaped my notice entirely. Although I guess people are not happy with a couple of shorts and a couple of community posts that had, you know, that involved politics. So I don't know whether everybody else will get angry once if we look into what Phil is suggesting here. Oh well, thank you. Oh, thank you, Dan. I guess I should have looked to see if you guys were still going. It didn't even cross my mind. Sorry about that. This was just sort of spur of the moment kind of thing. So let's see. Okay. Oh, I was watching this idiot get arrested again. But let's see. So Long Island audit. Let's see if there's anything else. Well, was he joking or being serious? I mean, he must have been joking. That's like, me telling people to write me in for governor of Washington or something like that. Let's see. Is there anything here that I can quickly find out? Well, let's see here. Live. That was a live stream, right? Here's his This is the protest.
We are just arriving here at the 121st precinct for the We the People audit. Wow, look how many people are here.
All right, so let's see what we have. Okay, that didn't give me what I wanted. Can I not? Oh, down here is where I need to look. Nope, apparently not. Yeah, I'm trying to actually find out. Yeah, and I think I said it, Dan. Thank you guys for coming over. This is not gonna, this is going to be even less interesting than my normal streams. Although here, let me invite anybody up who wants to come up because, like I said, this is really just because I was bored and didn't feel, even though I have editing I should be doing, didn't particularly feel like doing it. So why not just come on YouTube and screw around? Let's see. Yeah, I am trying to. I don't know why I'm not getting the what is that called? Maybe I'm looking in the wrong spot. Ah, yes, I was. Show transcript. There we go. And how long did this thing go on for? I think we made the point. I'm going to be getting out of here soon. Look, they called a helicopter on us.
Yeah.
Hey, Phil. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Thank you, sir.
How are you this fine evening, morning,
Oh, I'm
day?
doing well. I'm doing well. I'm in the Central Time, so evening.
Ah, okay. Let's see.
I'm just challenging your assertion that you would, vote for the devil first. I'm just saying, there may be worse options.
Well, yeah. I mean,
And
yeah,
yes, I think he did say it as I think it was in jest, but he did say it, so it's just what made me think it.
yeah. All right. I mean, I guess you got me if, and everybody has. If we had Cholito versus Joe Biden, I would probably have to vote for Joe Biden. If we had Long Island Audit versus Joe Biden, yeah, fine, I'd vote for Joe. I mean, again, if there wasn't a viable third party candidate or a Republican that again, I'm assuming that Long Island Audit would be viable, which of course I don't think he'd ever be, nor would Cholito, nor they be, an appropriate comedy vote. Like I think, I mean, the reason again.
He
So go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was going to say the reason I picked up on Afro Man and his presidential candidacy is I don't. I will be shocked beyond words if he turns out to be a viable candidate, but at least he's a good comedy candidate. I can't ascribe that to Long Island or Mr. DeCastro, frankly. Um, just because,
Afro Man could actually articulate a platform.
yeah. And I had the impression, I haven't bothered doing the research, but I had the impression that he already had set up a platform, which again makes him a slightly more viable candidate than Mr. DeCastro since he's been talking about his platform. I found what I think is his platform, but he hasn't actually put it out there. I mean, and he's just talking about running for governor of some random state. And yeah, and hey, Killiclutz, Surrender Monkey has good taste, clearly, so listen to him.
He is so delusional he doesn't realize how unviable of a candidate he is.
Yep.
I just astonishes me that he actually thinks that's a real possibility.
Yeah, I mean, I'm leaning in the direction what little I know about Long Island Audit that he was probably joking, but and initially I thought De Castro was joking as well, but as the months have worn on, I've realized no, he really thinks that he is the leader, he is the game changer, he is going to save us all.
My theory with Cholito is that he's looking at a court date that he's probably going to be convicted on. He's going to run again. And so the way he's going to justify it is by going to either Montana or Idaho and saying, this is where I'm going to run for governor.
Actually, it was Montana.
Because he's been,
Yep, he's been what?
well, he's been talking about the Montana governor.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he did a whole stream about the governor up there and some statement that he did. So Montana, although I don't think he had any connection to Montana, but he doesn't seem to think that's important to run for governor.
Right.
The people of the state will go, oh, yeah, some internet loon that has not lived in our state and has not done anything for our state. Yeah, let's all vote for him. No.
And I'm sure the anti-cop platform will go over real well in Montana.
Yeah. Oh, and hey, FN lawyer. And Dave is here. Everybody watch out for Dave. He likes to ban people at random. Yeah, he knocked poor Carrie off of the site for a while, and I thought people were kidding about it until Carrie came up live and said, "Hey, I'm blocked." uh, yeah, that is. I mean, I shouldn't keep saying this, but I can't help but have a little bit of pity for the guy every once in a while. But
You're a better man than me, Steve. I have zero pity or sympathy for him.
yeah, and I shouldn't either. But I mean, he's from where I sit, he can be the big an idiot he wants to be. It's when he wants to try to silence critics is when I get upset, and when I gotta talk about him. Let's see. I'm just looking to see. So does anybody know if this transcript is searchable? Because I've been like copying it into Word. The YouTube transcripts. I mean, is anybody smart enough?
I do not know. I do not know.
Okay. Okay. But only semi-safe.
Yeah, Dave, no Ohio run. You know, those pesky warrants.
Yeah. What is he up to 2 now?
Yes,
Uh,
but he's not a criminal. He told the Vegas police he's not a criminal.
yeah. Uh, all right. Yeah. Well, he tells everybody he's not a criminal, despite the fact that diversion programs only come after you plead guilty or no contest at the very least. But that's the same thing. But no, he actually
And
he lies about videos that contradict him. His own videos. That's the part that is the funniest.
he deleted the video that he recorded the IA officer in Nevada telling him that it's a felony to record her.
Oh,
And he thinks somehow by deleting it, that got rid of the information.
yeah, I'm surprised he hasn't learned that lesson yet. Um, well, he will when he runs for office. Actually, he will probably if he tries to raise certain things in court in his Vegas appearance. So, what are the odds?
That
What are the bookmakers saying on the odds about him actually showing up for the hearing?
I think they are so low they're not running it on the sport book.
Yeah. All right. Let me see.
He has zero chance. They will get it dismissed. And my personal opinion is I believe they're going to try and get it dismissed with prejudice.
That's going to be his approach, you think?
Well, I think that's Las Vegas's approach
Sorry,
to this lawsuit.
I said that backwards. Well, reading it, it sounds like he's trying to sue the entire city from some of the way things are phrased.
He's just so poor at writing lawsuits. They're not going to settle with him. They're not going to give him go away money, is my opinion. My opinion is Nevada and Las Vegas are going to make an example out of him.
Yeah.
And the only way for them to do that is to get this dismissed. He's already had the state lawsuit dismissed.
Oh, really? Oh, wait, that happened like the day it was filed or something? Or was that another one? Ooh, I see Dan.
Yeah. No, it was like the day it was filed. It was so laughably bad that they just dismissed it out of hand.
Yeah. Okay, and Jan has stated what my impression of it was, that he's basically suing the entire state the way things are phrased, not just the city. I thought the whole state, though, at the very end, he kind of said, no, well, no, I guess she's right. It is more than the city. And I just said that backwards. Yeah.
It's the entire state he's suing.
Yeah.
However,
Hey, Dan.
he's only got a few days before his lawsuit gets kicked out unless he files some paperwork he forgot to.
Oh, really?
There's the latest bit on that is he forgot to file his register of interested persons. It's a legal requirement for all pro se.
Oh my gosh.
Of course he did.
Yeah, and they've sent him out a reminder.
They said, I'm sorry, repeat that.
They've sent him out a reminder.
Matt's bringing it, Dan.
Oh my gosh. Matt is yes.
Mind you, they've also kicked out his request to for a default judgment about Dan Clement, because Chile forgot to put in the request to file service by mail, which he has to do.
Yeah, he's not doing well at the whole pro se thing, is he? Hey Hank, welcome.
Well, and that's my opinion. Why I think that there's some people are speculating that Nevada will give him throwaway money. I don't think they will. I don't think they want to set that precedence. I think they will go for dismissal.
Yeah. To me, that makes the most sense. Again, I'm not a lawyer. I know nothing about it, but just looking at how just his own video that he took, plus the body cameras, nothing on in any of those videos. Well, yeah, a tiny bit in what's in those videos reflect what's in his lawsuit.
Yeah, there was Chile there, and he got the officers' names right.
Yeah,
There you go. That's the accurate bits of his lawsuit.
yeah, that's about it. And I had I don't know if it was on here or somewhere else where I was commenting on that he completely ignores the fact that he had warnings, 3 of them. He actually began the well, he made himself a bigger concern than the traffic stop when he went, was telling the cop to go back to his cruiser and mind your own effing business, whatever it was he was going on about in front of the lady he'd stopped. So all that was left out, and then people have said that he think it was here, might have been somewhere else. That of course he leaves that out to put himself in the best possible light, but he has a distorted version of events in the document. So
Distorted is being extremely generous. It's
yeah,
bold-faced lies.
yeah.
I mean, things like the dick punch. There was no dick punch. We've all seen from multiple angles, from 5 or 6 different cameras, there was no dick punch.
Right. Yeah, that's he does exist in a fantasy world of his own, and it really does seem to me that you can't do that when you're filing lawsuits.
Although backstage, before I came up after we'd finished the show, Hank brought up a really interesting theory he has. He's trying to raise money tonight for Deborah to have her body cam footage to prove that it's been edited and that the police have edited the body cam.
Okay.
Hank has the theory he's doing that because he wants to use it as cover to say his has been edited.
Yeah. Which I haven't sat through all of the footage, but I've sat through a big portion of it because, like I told you the other night, I was looking to see if I could hear what he was saying in the back of the car because I want to use some of that for my dunce cap stream. I'm actually, yes, you've heard it here first. I'm actually putting in preparation into one of these broadcasts beyond just finding some clips.
Are you feeling all right?
Yeah, I don't know.
Preparation?
Yeah. I was actually at lunch with some friends today after a meeting, and a lot of people are fascinated by Cholito. They don't want to waste their time on YouTube, so they get it through me secondhand. And I told them that about his dunce cap joke, or that he thinks it's such a cutting insult. And then I mentioned that, yeah, I got myself a couple of dunce caps for a stream, and one of them says, "Oh my God, you're getting props now." So they might be planning an intervention or something. I'm not entirely sure.
Well, can't say I blame them. The problem Chili's got with the body cam, though, is we've inadvertently killed his argument before he's made it. Well, we've had the audio enhanced on the versions we have.
Yeah, you mentioned that.
That was done by a film professional who's spends whose career is basically shooting and editing of videos.
Yep.
He went through them all. There's no editing in them.
Well, and that actually something else to have noticed about him lately in his streams, because I've been reading more of them than I've been watching them because I've been looking for dunce cap clips to use, and I've noticed that there seems to be an increasing frequency of him talking about how they're out to get him, and he's going to keep fighting until he dies and until they kill him, which I suppose might play into the whole he's going to run for governor in Idaho or Montana. No, not trying to be rude to people in Idaho and Montana, but there are kind of some slightly nutty militias up there, to put it mildly, that could buy into the line that they're out to get me.
They won't. They will never back someone like Chili. He's far too much of a pussy for their taste.
I would hope so, yes. But
he mentions Hollywood, they're likely to shoot him as vote for him.
Especially the ones in Idaho.
Yeah. Yeah. But I'm wondering in his mind if he's thinking that is, leaning in toward them. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out a strategy. But him talking about that part also would play into the, they're editing the footage to make me look bad. No, you're not that important, man. No one's going to put the effort into editing the body cam footage to make you look bad.
No.
It wouldn't be worth anybody's time or effort, because your own recording shows that you picked that fight, metaphorically speaking. It's just ridiculous. And then him in the back of the police cruiser, what little I can make out. And I need to hit your channel and probably just steal the.
It's there for people to use.
The enhanced audio, so I can use it.
That's why we put up the clean versions of the enhanced audio and all the body cam footage without commentary.
Okay, I need to dig those out too. Because yes.
So
you guys just did that yesterday or
day before, I think, so that people can just help themselves. We're not going to copyright strike anyone. What the hell would I do that for?
Yeah. Excellent. I will go. I will pop over there, because one of the things I'm touring with the whole dunce cap thing is, will the real Cholito please stand up?
If the automatic bot thing happens to hit you, with the notice, it's done by a bot. It's nothing to do with us. Let us know and we'll tell the bot to release it.
Okay. I shall. Yeah, Grendel, that actually, I saw a couple of headlines about that today, and I got more interested in the backstory on that, because I had the initial impression that it was sort of like the three that got themselves kicked out of the house in Georgia, was it?
It was 2 in Tennessee, and they actually got put back in.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 2, and that it was sort of a procedural thing that get up with a bullhorn and then won't yield. You kind of see that, but I don't know enough about the. But I'm interested in that Montana thing, because I don't know the details, but it does sound kind of squirrely. Jeremiah rage quit again. Someone asked him if he legit thinks that his auditing is equal to servicemen dying to protect our freedoms. That question came through chat, and boom, he quits. Actually, he is sort of an object lesson for me, and I would think to all YouTubers. If I ever get so mad or just plain old bored that I'm going to stop doing the channel, I won't be saying, I'm leaving the channel, I'm deleting it tomorrow. No, I'll just, stop uploading things. And if somebody asks, I'll tell them. But he's kind of a perfect example of, don't get pissy, don't make pronouncements about quitting and deleting and blah, 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 unless you're, actually going to do it. Because I'm not a fan of his, so maybe his fans feel differently, but it looks ridiculous. when
I'm not
you.
sure he has
No.
any left.
Yeah, he does. I was on Fraudler's Wrangler's channel, and we were watching, and Jeremiah had like 25, 30 viewers. We had over our 150.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Uh,
you know,
Jeremiah.
hey Dan,
Hey, Phil.
Dave King is asking where the videos are.
They're just on the channel under videos. They're just there listed for everyone to have.
Well, let's take a look while we're thinking about it. Well, it looks like the text is all blurry again. Oh no, well, where is it? Who knows? Well, let's find out.
It's blurry to me, but that's because I don't have the right glasses on.
Let's see. YouTube. Well, the other night I was trying to show things and none of the text was legible, and it looks like it might be the same thing tonight, actually. Don't know what's causing that. If I've got a resolution problem or what. So let's see here. We are doing Welsh News Network. Origins of the Welsh. Who are the Welsh?
Oh, that thing is awful and inaccurate.
All right. Why am... Oh, because I'm not finishing. Oh, my God. Hi, welcome to Professional YouTubing, guys. Thanks for coming out.
If you click on that one, click on videos.
Those...
And it should be listed there. They should all be listed there.
Yep. By the way, I love the fact that you guys are putting up the stream that he's listed, that Mr. DeCastro listed in his latest bit of nonsense, that you're re-uploading them. Good job.
Well, there's two reasons. One, they actually end up with a different URL, so he's got to list that one again to try and get them taken down. And two, they were a while ago. A lot of people haven't seen them. Plus,
Yep.
There is also the third reason of it is a giant fuck you to Chile.
Yeah, they are. The body cam footage is titled "Unknown Officer on Route to Chile de Castro." Let's see. Oh no, there's a ton of these, isn't there? Wow.
Yeah.
Let me go even further down.
They're all there.
We have Officer Sandoval's view of Chile de Castro. Enhanced arrest video. We've got additional view 1, that's enhanced audio. Additional view 2, enhanced audio. Oh, that's
the one that you want for the back of the car is audio enhanced final version part 3.
Chile family member talks to officer. That's when they called about the dog.
Yeah, but he actually turns up there.
Oh, I need
He's
to watch
actually
that.
on camera.
But it's not the legendary Matt DeCastro, is it?
No, it's Mason.
Mason, okay. Unknown Officer 2. Sergeant Tori checks on Charlie body cam footage. The true story of how LBMPD treated DeCastro. Yep. Treated Charlie. Okay.
Yeah. They didn't threaten to kill him and all this nonsense
No.
that Chile said. They were talking to him as if he was a baby and sticking their hands through the window, making nice noises at Charlie.
Yeah, that one I saw, and because what I heard Chile was claiming versus what I assumed would be the case with a dog that friendly and that domesticated would be yeah. Let's see. I'm sorry. Part 3 is what I'm looking for, right?
Yeah, that's way down.
Oh, okay.
That was posted about 2 weeks ago.
Oh, all right. But still up here, we're using first of 3 streams, enhanced audio version, DeCastro. All right, I'll have to go digging through these. Thank you for pointing them all out. And yeah, so yes, if anybody wants to go look at the audio enhanced videos. They're on the Welsh News Network under videos.
Yeah, and all those they don't have any of the Welsh team on. They are just literally the straight body cams. Some
Perfect.
with enhanced audio, some without.
I will also put a link to this in the description underneath this, so if people come by later on, they can find it easily. And oh my gosh, I just noticed I've.
Can I
Oh, go ahead.
can I make another shout out?
Yes.
Artie's Corporate Fiction. He's the one who got the original body cams, but today on his live stream, he said he was going to post a link to a Google Doc that has all of them as well.
Okay.
Yeah, he got the first batch.
Well, they just did the final batches today, and there's a great one with Sandoval.
Yeah.
And Sandoval's holding his arm, and at one point Sandoval tells him, "I think you're a strange dude." It was awesome.
Yeah, those are the ones we put out 2 days ago.
Okay. I like this thumbnail here. I don't know if anyone can see it, but I like the chili face. I wonder if that's from one of the body one of the it's actually a shot from one of the body cams or what that is. I like it though. All right, so that's another place to probably, find it. Let's see. I saw Liz say something about fairies getting in her computer. They're gremlins. Oh, see, right. This is more frustrating than watching frauditors. Oh no, I'm going to lose another viewer. Okay. Oh, Grendel. Don't have to Grendel. Yeah, I catch up on chat. Sorry, guys. All right. So I will be digging through this body cam footage because there's got to be stuff. So, and I'll link to Artie's Corporate Fiction down below too, just so people have choices.
Hey, Phil, did you say you'd watch Jeremiah tonight?
Yes.
Did he reveal whether she went to probation or not?
Apparently, Dan, it would seem that you can video chat that.
So, what did they use the $300 they raised for the night before to pay for her travel to probation for then?
I asked that and I got banned.
Ah.
Hmm.
Jeremiah is one of 3 channels I've had a lifetime ban from.
Well, then I'm in good company.
Oh.
The other 2 are Chili's, obviously. He doesn't like me very much.
Yeah.
Can't think why. And as of yesterday, Coded.
That was going to be my guess.
He doesn't like me very much either after last night.
Yeah, I kind of gathered that.
And welcome, Stan. Thank you for dropping by. Looks like we've strayed off of the Flapper Fanny cartoon review, but maybe we'll get around to it. What is up with that Coded Friends guy?
A lot.
I was so confused the other day when he was in your side chat, and I went to his channel and looked, and it's maybe he's had a change of heart because it seems like he was doing nothing but anti-De Castro videos over and over and over, and then suddenly he seemed like he was defending him and his censorious ways.
He really doesn't like me.
So it's just he dislikes you more than De Castro.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I float a theory, Dan?
Sure.
I'm starting to wonder after last night if he isn't one of Chili's backers, and if he isn't afraid that you might be getting close.
No, he's a big Merbite. Coded absolutely is in love with Merb.
Oh,
If Merb says jump, Coded says how high. And of course, it's no secret that Merb and I do not get along.
right. I'm not trying to get into any coded friends fights. I'm just confused. I have no, nothing against the guy. I just thought it was so odd he was being so absolutely.
Oh, he screwed up royally yesterday, and he knows it. Because I don't know if you saw it, Steve, but Tina Slade jumped up onto our panel
Yeah, I saw part of that. Just the very beginning.
just to tear the hell out of Coded. That's what she was there for, because she'd had enough. Because what Coded doesn't realize is people like myself, Blue Bacon, Blue Bear, have actually been working with Tina in the real world to get justice for her son, to put right the things that Chili put wrong in getting justice for her son.
Yeah, she made reference to Blue Bacon uh, being online and talking about the police reports and such, and I
Mm-hmm.
have vague memory of seeing part of that. I think that was the first time it was on Blue's channel, I think.
No, there was a lot more that's done behind the scenes.
Oh yeah. Oh no, that was also clear from the conversation. But he did do some public discussion of it, I think, or maybe it was something else.
Yes, he did do some, yeah. And if you get Tina Slay coming out and attacking you publicly, you know you strayed a long way from the path.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Also, I think she's about the most liked person in the community.
Well, yeah, I don't know how to phrase this, is going to come out wrong, but it seems like he's one of the few people that actually has a legitimate complaint.
Yeah.
Um,
And Coded seems to think I want to do this whole lawsuit against Chile to somehow grift money off people. Despite the fact I have continuously said, nope, I'm paying for this.
yeah, that's actually the part that made me scratch my head the most. Particularly when you were running. I don't know if that was an old live stream or he was actually streaming at the time you guys were streaming it, but his conspiracy theories there, they just again didn't match what people had said, what people had done.
My view
Grendel.
with the whole lawsuit against Chile, initiating one against him, is for once, let's not be on the defense, let's be on the offense. And okay, I'll give it a shot. The worst that's going to happen is I'm going to lose. Big deal.
Yeah.
The best that can happen is that we can put a stop to Chile. And maybe we can also go after some, because of him doing it with the Delete Laws logo right there when he's defamed, and him doing it under Delete Laws, that means that Jeff Lloyd can also be dragged in because he owns the trademark on Delete Laws, not Chile.
Interesting. Okay.
So can start pulling in his financial backers. And even if we lose, we're still going to gain a 10-ton of information about who's supporting him, who's working with him, who's giving him money.
Yeah, the sort of thing that he has been, saying that he's after. It's like you said, going on the offense. To me, what's really frustrating is he can spout his nonsense. I just hate that he is so weak-minded he can't take criticism.
Yeah.
And that if he's going to put himself out there, going to put his ideas out there, he should expect to be challenged.
Yeah.
And yeah, Grendel is right. Hit the like button, please.
Definitely. And like I tell people regularly,
I
don't
always-
believe any jackass on the internet, and I include myself in that. Go do your research.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, Chili's a corporate shill. Yeah, someone else owns his trademark. Yeah.
Dan, I mean this in all seriousness. If you lose to that chucklehead, I'm disavowing you forever.
Fair point.
He is so bad at lawsuits.
Yeah, that is true. And that's lawsuits and the American system that he understands.
Yeah. Does he though?
Vaguely, yeah. He's got a concept of it, but it's not accurate. But he's not very good at it, but he does have a basic understanding of it. He knows where to go to file a suit. He knows how to extend a court case to last forever and a day. The UK system is very, very different.
Yeah.
Well, okay, I'll have to retract my prior statement slightly because doesn't he get a solicitor
Nope.
out of hand?
Nope. This
Oh,
isn't criminal.
okay. Well, then never mind.
No.
Then never mind. I stand by my statement.
The best bit is because he's an American, this will probably get thrown to the High Court to decide. Now, there's a problem if it does for Chile. He can't speak in front of the High Court any more than I can. There's only one group of people who are allowed to speak in front of the High Court by law, and those are barristers. And barristers charge a lot of money per hour. They make American lawyers look like amateurs in what they charge per hour.
You're a bad, bad man, Dan. I bow to you.
Well, I've always said I was an arsehole. I just happen to be the arsehole on the same side as all you guys. But the two bits got me with the stuff we coded. One, the stolen valor bit about me. That, I must admit, that pisses me off. Because for somebody who's a veteran, being accused of stolen valor is the equivalent for everybody else of being accused of being a paedophile. You don't throw that shit around with no receipts. And this is the second time he's done it. He did it to Blue Bacon as well.
So he claimed that you're saying you'd been in the Royal Navy was a lie?
Yep.
Okay.
And the other one was just how insulting he was to Becca. He thinks Becca is so weak and so pathetic that she just gets abused by everybody. And that annoys me because he really just doesn't know Becca. She's one of the strongest people on the show.
Mm-hmm.
That's what kind of tipped it for me was when he started doing that, and then also with the stolen valor stuff. That shit doesn't fly with me.
Yeah.
And I'm not a veteran.
Sorry, I was just reading Liz's comments. I mean, Becca manages to keep what in essence is a bunch of unruly drunken teenagers in line 5 nights a week for 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah, the whole thing, especially when he was doing his stream about you guys. It was, again, I caught
Which one?
pieces. I caught bits and pieces.
His first one or the second one he deleted that was 6 hours long, and now he's re-uploaded, but is only an hour and a half long.
I think it must have been the first one. It was the one that you guys were.
Yeah, that was the first one.
Yeah. And okay. I think that, at the risk of losing more viewers, I think that would make everybody should lose everybody on that.
Ooh, somebody's been drinking the Kool-Aid.
I was, as much as I dislike Joe Biden, I was making fun of Donald Trump before it was cool to make fun of Donald Trump, and I was saying he was a terrible choice for president. His whole behavior is embarrassing. It's not. Just say it's not statesmanlike is an understatement in the extreme. So yeah, I'm an equal opportunity hater when it comes to the U.S. presidents. Yeah, I didn't see any of that because I haven't been paying attention to the guy. I've seen him. I think I've seen him occasionally in you guys' side chat over at Welsh News Network.
Yeah, he used to come on the panel.
Yeah, and I've seen him in Merb's side chat as well. But I really don't know much about the guy. And I don't think I want to know much about the guy, frankly.
You don't.
So yeah, unless he also starts going after his critics and filing slap type lawsuits against him, I'm probably not gonna even bother looking into him. You're about to buy them some tech stuff.
Here's my issue with him. I'm not a believer, and I don't care that people are. And if you want to profess to be a strong believer, then you can't be dropping the F-bomb every other word. His use of language, especially with you, Dan, was just over the top.
Oh, all the faggot comments.
Yeah, everything. I mean, everything. It was just so over the top. And I'm all for salty language, but at a point, it just gets to be too much.
Actually, what's so to me about that was, I think I made that comment side chat too. Is he still fighting the Revolutionary War? Some of the comments.
Yeah,
and against the wrong country.
And the whole fact that he can't. Yeah, and the fact that he can't understand the difference between Wales and Britain. Okay. Get a map.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe that's just proof you shouldn't drink in YouTube. I don't know.
No, he's supposed to be a teetotaler.
Oh, okay. Still alive? Yeah. For now.
I'm Memorex.
Might get struck by lightning any moment now. Oh wait, I guess the appropriate response would have been no to that question. Damn it, too slow. Let's see. Right. Practice what you preach. Keep your Bible and your own behaviors. Yeah.
I'm not a believer, but I have a lot of friends who are. And the reason they're friends, that we remain friends, is because they accept what the Bible says, that religion is a personal thing. It's between you and God and no fucker else.
Yep. It's lovely. It's assholes you add to beer that's the problem. Actually, complete gear change here, but what is the appeal of beer? I have never understood it. Don't like the flavor.
Nothing wrong with a good beer.
Well, maybe I just never had a good beer because.
Hang on, didn't you grow up in Denmark?
Yeah, I did. And in
How
fact,
can you not have had a good beer in Denmark?
I've had Tuborg, I've had Carlsberg. Um, I've tried them. Just don't like the flavor of beer. Hard ciders I can take, but
Mm.
there's just something about beer. And Monkey, have I tried all the beer? No, I've not tried all the beer. If somebody has some recommendations, that and I can let you know whether I tried them or not. Because over the years, I have tried and I have tried. I will admit, I have never tried Budweiser. So maybe that's what it is after all, the king of beers.
No, it's not even a beer.
Steve, Steve, be
Uh,
honest. You really like Zima.
um, oh yes, I've tried it. I was not a fan. I
Which
didn't.
was the one that you got drunk on stream with?
That was the Buzzballs. Um, I have one more of those in the fridge. Maybe I'll do J drinks tomorrow afternoon. Um, but yeah, don't drink those on an empty stomach. That's a very bad idea.
No, that was a really good stream.
That was your best stream yet.
But
Mandy, if you don't like beer, there's always whiskey.
yeah, good whiskeys. I've had. That's the unfortunate part. The I don't don't remember what it was called, but I was at a friend's house, a quite wealthy friend, and he had some quite expensive scotch or whiskey, or what is it between whiskey and scotch? I don't know, but
Scotch only comes from Scotland.
yeah, I think. But this was a whiskey, and he said it was X kind of whiskey, and it was this expensive, and oh my God, was it very good. I've also had some whiskeys that I didn't care for, but I guess part of it might be I'm a bit of a wimp. I mean, I like mixed drinks. Um,
Uh, is your friend quite pretentious?
is my friend? No, no. I'd have to say not.
Probably won't be Johnny Walker Blue then. You
Uh,
can always spot pretentious Americans who think they know about whiskey. They will rave on and on about Johnny Walker Blue and tell you how wonderful it is
yeah,
because
no,
it's really expensive.
it
It's
wasn't
not,
Johnny
it's
Walker
shit.
because I would remember that because I actually recognized that one, the name of that one. But this one I didn't even recognize the name of. Um, Rum is my
Oh,
go-to.
oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Rum can be good. Some nice Lamb's Naval rum or Morgan Spiced, or
Oh
even some
yes.
white rums like your Bacardis.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Morgan Spiced and Bacardi's. Those are good. I have to admit, vodka is usually what I go for. Um, Gin would be a close second, but generally it's vodka. That's my drink.
Ah, but which vodkas?
Um, it, this is where I guess I'm kind of in the lowbrow side, but I like Smirnoff.
Nothing
Uh,
wrong with Smirnoff.
I like. Oh my gosh, there's a couple of Swedish ones that I like.
Whatever you do, have you ever tried Smirnoff Ice?
Uh, yes, but I can't really remember what my sense of it was. It's been like 10 years, I think.
It's very, very sweet, but whatever you do, you've got to be careful whilst drinking it because you won't realize it's alcohol. And you will just keep hammering it back, and then you will stand up and your legs will no longer function.
Ah, yes. That was my experience with sake many, many years ago. Um, Myself and another writer at the paper I was at the time, we'd gone to Park City, Utah to watch a comedy show, and we got there early. And across the street was a Japanese restaurant. So, oh hey, let's go have dinner. And they bring out sake, and we're drinking sake. And the waiter basically told us to slow down, and went, well, we're fine. And then we stood up to walk across the street, and we literally had to lean on each other to get over there. And I think if we hadn't been there because we were pressed, they might not have let us in. We literally, we were literally leaning on each other to sort of stay on our feet until we got to the table. So um, that actually is the only time I've had sake other than just with a single cup, like it's what what you should be drinking. But amazingly, not hungover the next day. Actually, that's the one thing I can say. I've never actually had a hangover, or I didn't recognize it as such. So I guess I'm born to be an alcoholic. Uh,
Wow. Whatever you do, though, stay away from absinthe.
oh, that's the opposite of what a friend has been recommending me. But
Well, if you do experiment with it, can I give you a word of advice?
sure,
Don't drink water the next day.
really,
Mm-hmm. You
what?
will be drunk again.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Absinthe's a great drink, but proper absinthe is also what drove all the Impressionist painters insane.
Oh, yeah, that I've read. Um, and that's why the friend has been joking about absinthe. Although he's tried it, he has, I guess, a bottle of it or had a bottle or something. I don't know, but he's been bringing it up for years, and it's probably never going to happen because uh, it. I guess it's maybe a little nervous superstition on my part, just because all the stories about absinthe. But it can't be that bad since I can go down to They actually have it. There's a liquor store down.
Yeah, that's not the proper stuff. The proper stuff you can always spot. It's green. If they show you clear absinthe, yeah, no, it's the stuff they made after France made proper absinthe illegal.
Ah, okay.
Because it literally was causing people to go insane and kill themselves.
I will have to try to take a look next time I'm down there. Um, since my grocery store no longer delivers liquor, darn it, I'm gonna have to actually go out in the world and buy some. Because
See,
yeah,
now that's a campaign Chile should be getting behind.
absinthe.
No, complaining about grocery stores no longer delivering liquor. We'd all support him on that one, even if he is an arsehole.
Yeah. Yeah, they were doing it during COVID. Now suddenly they've stopped.
I haven't drank in many years, Dan. I would still wouldn't support him.
Actually,
Hey, look,
Tito's vodka is a good one. I just realized it's made in Texas, but it's still pretty good.
yeah, Dave King's right. That's what used to drive everyone insane.
With Wormwood, yeah.
Yeah. Bison grass vodka's quite nice.
Which
Bison grass.
bison grass? Don't think I've heard about that.
It's not a brand. It's how you make. It's how you make it.
Oh, okay. Oh, hello.
Although Russian bathtub vodka is not very good.
I'm shocked.
And will cause temporary blindness.
That I'm not so shocked about. Oh, we have more people in the stream. I guess if Stan is still there, or if he got bored with the non-cartoon talk, maybe he knows what this joke means. Were you here, Dan, when I was asking that question? Because no one else. You're the historian.
No, what's the joke?
So it's a Flapper Fanny cartoon. It's from 1927. So the women are voting. The captions reads, and this is an American cartoon. What this country needs is less politics and more twins. And I have no idea what the gag is there.
Oh, Steve, to be that innocent.
Okay.
Well, count me in on that. Count me in on that innocence. I didn't get it either.
It's a threesome joke.
Oh. Okay. I was making the mistake that a lot of people have made with this strip over the years, that they assumed it's much cleaner than it actually is. You could be actually, now that you're saying that, that's probably right. This is a strip that the syndicators, I think I mentioned this before, but the syndicators were worried that it would be, that small towns would not run it in their newspapers because it would offend people. The large cities are the ones that they had the more complaints from. Small towns apparently loved Flapper Fanny says, and that's where it, until the end, it was running in small town newspapers. So I've noticed some of them are relationship jokes that are at the blue end of the spectrum, but that one I had not interpreted that way. Um,
Or it might just be that I'm a pervert. Either
yeah,
way works.
yeah. But yeah, there's a couple of them where I only get the joke because I know way too
When
much
was
about it.
this? When was this done?
This was published in 1927.
Isn't that funny? Nearly 100 years later, and that joke still holds true.
Actually, there's an amazing number of these jokes that still hold up. I mean, they work just as well now as they did back then. So it's either a sad commentary on the state of the world, or it's just the symbol that humor is humor, no matter how much time goes by. But yeah, I'm posting one of these every Friday over on my Shades of Gray blog, and I've already pre-programmed them through. I'm into 2026 now, so if I get hit by lightning, these will be appearing every Friday. And most of them I mean, this strip ran from 1925 through 1944, and it was a daily cartoon. So there's hundreds and hundreds of them, and there's only a small handful that I've read, and I've said, "Gosh, I don't get this," or I've said, this is too outdated to to reuse. So it's astonishing, and the art holds up nice too. I mean, they're just nice cartoons, nice drawings. So
Yeah. And Kerry, we've told you, convicts aren't allowed a vote.
oh, let's see.
Besides, Kerry can say I'm a pervert. You should look back through one of the streams and you will see that Kerry is there trying to get me to send her nudie pics. It's terrible.
Oh yes, it's probably along the lines of me with the constitutional fisting amendments, right?
You said it.
I think I will.
Dan, you should send her Jeremiah Payne's.
Oh God, no! She'd kill me. She's Australian.
That's right. Well, A, we like Carrie, and B, I think that yeah, as you said, she's Australian. She's seen things far more terrible. Uh,
Well, like people chasing robbers around in their underwear and a didgeridoo.
yes. Uh, all right. He's still pretending to understand the joke. Okay. But yeah, this is. Why did I? What was I? Oh yes, I spotted the new Budweiser beer can. The new campaign they're launching to appeal better to their core audience. I think that's probably worth looking at.
Who's
Before I forget that.
Budweiser's core audience?
Oh, you'll see in a second here. Uh, if I can get to the right spot, there we go. YouTube.
Well, while you're doing that, somebody in the chat mentioned something about a shot called a redheaded something or another. I made a joke about that to my wife once, who's a redhead, and let me say I will never make that joke again.
How long till you regained consciousness?
Several days.
Woke up in the intensive care unit, coma ward. All right, here it is. That's the new Bud Light limited edition can. And that's their target audience, isn't it?
Is
No.
that meant to be somebody famous on the can, or am I not meant to know who the hell that is?
He's famous in fantasy art circles, but you wouldn't know his face. Only if you're in the industry, which again I was for many years. The guy's name is Dennis Bouvet. He's a painter, and a few years ago he did this goofy picture with him basically sitting naked at the easel, and then he had a green screen behind it, so people can pretty much put him anywhere doing anything naked behind his easel. And I don't know, I think he made this can himself, but yeah. But he's a bearded old guy. Bud Light seems to be who Bud Light is for, I would think.
I always thought that Bud Light was aimed more at women.
uh, I know I see horses in their commercials. That's all that really sticks with me. Oh, here's a guy that likes Budweiser. A good, expensive Heffenweizen. See, I've tried those, and again, uh, I guess beer is just not my thing. Uh, but yeah, so there's a new Budweiser campaign right there. Not really, I'm joking. I also don't comprehend why people got so hysterical over that, but I don't drink it, so I don't have couldn't really express an opinion on it.
I don't think it had anything to do with the beer.
Oh, he drinks Bud Ice. It was Smirnoff Ice we talked about earlier, not Bud Ice. What is Bud Ice? Is that a flavored beer or?
I don't know.
Mr. Maldonado can probably tell us. But yeah.
What kind of artist did you say he was?
He was a painter, a fantasy painter. He is, and he's done interior art for the first Dragonlance novels. He did the illustrations on the chapter headers.
Okay.
He, I think he did some comic books as well. Yes, he did. During the '80s for Aircell, he was the original Warlock 5 artist, and might have done some other things for them as well. But
Okay, I get the campaign now, because what's the pushback going to be? A bunch of Leroy Neiman followers, splashing paint on the cans.
Here we go. Someone explaining the red-headed slut is a cocktail made from Jägermeister. Oh my, Jägermeister! I like it when I've had it a couple times.
Oh, that
And
sounds like a good drink.
Jägermeister is. I've never been hungover, but Jägermeister made me feel a bit sick, and I had a friend who was drinking that. We're driving back in the cab, and he threw up in the cab all over the inside of the door, and it got down into the between the window and the door where the window would slide down. He got a nice big bill from the cab company for that cleanup because they insisted on him giving him their address. That was over in Denmark. Haven't had Jägermeister since I came back to the States. Peach flavored schnapps and cranberry. That does sound good. Cranberry juice to fill the top.
I'm not commenting after my traumatic experience previously.
Haven't tried tequila much. Had it a couple of times. There was this nice Mexican restaurant there we used to go to when I was at an office that was around the corner from one, and I had one occasionally there, but haven't had many tequilas, so I'm not a judge. Zima.
Oh, tequila is fun. Tequila's the reason I can't remember much of Mexico. Though I do know that Mexican prisons at the time were very nice places.
Yeah.
No, seriously, they're awesome.
Really?
Me and a bunch of other sailors got arrested for drunken disorderly for our own protection. So they put us in the cells. The only problem was none of us could speak any Mexican and any Spanish, and they couldn't speak English.
Oh, yeah.
And they'd left the door open, but we managed to work out this communication system where for money we could get food, more alcohol, and women. Eventually, somebody from the British Embassy turned up saying, "Look, will you lot piss off? They've been trying to get rid of you for 3 days." We did wonder why the door was wide open. But we were really quite happy.
Yeah. Actually, they made a song about you guys in Mexico, I think.
Oh dear God, I hope not. I
Let's
remember some of the shit we did. Yeah.
Well, in general, Ailstorm. You guys heard of Ailstorm?
No, but I'm now quite
Yes.
worried.
All right, let's play some music, shall we? I actually like this song and the video.
Where in Mexico is this song set? Did they say?
Oh, just Mexico.
Oh, thank God for that.
But it's all about sailors in Mexico. Oh my God, the glove box. That's terrible. You get a new car if that happens. Friend throws up the glove box. Okay, music time. Is that about the speed of it, Dan?
No, that's far too cleaned up for what we were doing.
Oh, I didn't catch that. What?
That was far too cleaned up for the shit we got up to. Although part of what we did get up to did involve a couple of donkeys that we may or may not have stolen.
So, like the guy in the video.
Yeah, but we were having donkey races.
Oh.
Which apparently donkeys get pissed off at, the owners get pissed off at, and oncoming traffic get pissed off at.
Yeah. Oh.
And I lost 50 quid.
Oh, you bet on the wrong donkey?
I was riding the wrong donkey.
Oh.
Yeah, it was the donkey.
Yeah.
Never the jockey, it's always the horse. Or the donkey in this case.
Right.
That donkey did not like me.
But yeah, if you don't know who Ailstorm is, I love him to death. Pirate metal is what they describe their stuff as. And Their songs are funny. Their videos are funnier. But yeah, this one. I have to play this one on May 5th, which in the States is Cinco de Mayo, which I find humorous. They say that it's not a Mexican holiday, which it's not, but it does celebrate a real event and a real city being liberated from the Spaniards. So, yeah. Now that's a bit of trivia, you know.
The more you know.
Yeah.
Well, that's why we were in Veracruz, and we were there to go find Henry Morgan's statue.
Did you find it?
Yep. Henry Morgan was a Welsh pirate, more commonly known as Blackbeard. One of his unique things for a pirate was he actually liberated Veracruz from the Spanish.
Yep, that is correct.
So they erected a statue to him.
Yeah, I remember that story about the Veracruz and Blackbeard. I had a little kid. I had a illustrated book of pirates, and that was one of the stories that was in there was about Blackbeard and that he did that, and also that he had like little fuses in his beard and
yeah. And then he became all reputable and became the Governor General of Jamaica.
Yeah.
Do you ever watch the series Black Sails?
No, I haven't seen that.
No.
Oh, yes, do. It's great. It's all about pirate legend.
What channel is that on?
I want to say it was Showtime, but it might have been HBO.
Okay. Yeah, if it's on HBO, maybe I'll have to check it out.
It's kind of a modernized version of Long John Silver.
Oh.
But it throws in Blackbeard and a whole bunch of other. It's really good. I don't want to spoil it. It's really good. You should check it out. It's called Black Sails.
Black Sails?
Yeah, my thing is I have to be careful with those kind of shows because I literally grew up with those kind of ships. Members of the family had them, so I grew up on them.
Oh, so you get irritated when they don't get it right?
Yeah.
I'm too much of a novice, but Dan, I think you might find the authenticity of it actually pretty good.
Well, I shall go have a look.
Let's see.
Thanks for the tip.
Now, it is a completely fictional story.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to say the history of it. Some of it's accurate, some of it's not so much. But just for a modernized version of a pirate tale, it's phenomenal.
Now, wait, hang on. You're telling me Treasure Island is not based on reality? Long John Silver is not a real person? What?
Huh? I'm not saying anything, Steve.
Hey, Treasure Island's a damn good read.
All right. Okay, Black Sails must have been on Showtime. Or HBO hates me. Or both.
Or it's a slightly adult show, so maybe they just think you're too innocent, Steve.
Since I didn't get the Flapper Fanny joke, yeah, probably.
So all that time you spent in, that sweet, innocent country, Denmark.
Yes.
Yes, I've been to Denmark.
Have I watched all of Archer yet? I have not gotten around to even starting it. I am obligated to watch Perry Mason first because I have a colleague that wants to talk about the show, and I have not watched it yet. And I ran into him yesterday, and he wanted to talk about the show, and I'd only watched the first episode, and he was very disappointed in me.
It's comparative, Kerry. Compared to the rest of us, Steve is innocent.
Well,
Look, the rest of us all know for definite we're going to hell. Steve only thinks he's going to hell.
and
We
possibly
decided on Wrangler show we were getting an Amtrak. So,
Fair enough. If you got to go in comfort.
right.
It's like I teased Becca on one of the shows about, I was going to trade her in for two 20-year-old Swedish au pairs. And she says, do you think you could handle it? And I turned around and says, I don't care. Even if it kills you, what a way to go.
Right.
So the highway to hell is not sufficient. You guys are actually laying down tracks and going to get you a train.
Yes.
All right. Let's see. What is? You can talk about Archer while he talks Perry Mason. I can't see it being a problem. Well,
You've never seen Archer?
no. It's one of the. When I was the other night, we're going over things I haven't seen because of the writer's strike. We'll know May 1st whether it happens or not. But then we're going to hit October, November, December, and there'll be no shows to watch. So I can finally get caught up on all of the TV and movies I haven't watched. And Archer came up, and no, I know of the show. I've seen bits and pieces. People have been telling me for years I need to watch it. And the chat was pretty much unanimous in that as well. That
Yes. Yes, the chat is correct. Go with the chat. Yes.
Why is it not a surprise, though, that the lawyer has booked a first-class ticket to hell?
Well, we've already had a few people call dibs on the sleeper cars, so it's getting a little full. We might have to add in a few cars. So we got a bar car, though.
I was going to say, there better be a bar. I'm going to be really irked if there is not a bar.
Yes, there is a bar car. Fully stocked.
Oh, excellent.
Well, F and Lawyer, the show that we're talking about is the HBO reboot, where it's like what I sarcastically refer to as Perry Mason, The Wonder Years. I mean, I like the show a lot. But
So if you've all watched Archer, then, except for Steve, you must have all seen BoJack's Horseman.
Oh, yes. Yes. That was awesome.
Yep. And Steve still doesn't have a clue what we're talking about.
someday I will be a grown up like the rest of you, and I will understand these things.
Who the hell was cruel and said we were grown-ups?
Well, I'm assuming if you know all the secrets.
Oh, good God, no. We're all a bunch of juvenile delinquents.
Dan, you're apparently unfamiliar with the American adage: those who can write, those who can't watch.
Yeah. And Liz, you can come sit in my corner because
No, I'm just going to stick with the British adage of grow old disgracefully.
Yes, I will go along with that.
yeah, that's the way to go. That's for darn sure.
Plus, I'm still at the stage where my body says, no, you can't do a lot of this shit anymore. But my mind goes, don't listen to that whining bitch.
Yeah, that was me. Now I regret it. Well, no, that was me in my 20s. Oh my God. If I go back and tell myself in my 20s and my teens, hey, you need to let that heal before you get back on it. Hey, you need to let that heal before you start doing that shit.
No, you'd have missed out on so much fun.
That is a true statement. But I'd probably be taking a couple less painkillers every now and then.
Yeah, but those scars, that limp, that all the rest of it, they all tell a story. They're all fun.
That is true. That is true. Especially the one where I was the only sober one in a group, and I got up on a low retaining wall, and I was kind of walking along there, skipping along there, and I slip and I twist my ankle really badly to the point I couldn't walk because it's the ankle I kept injuring, and so every little injury got worse and worse. And so yeah, I had to leave the country to live that one down actually, because that story got told over and over again. No, he was more drunk than everybody else. He was the one that was supposed to guide all the rest of us home. He didn't drink, and he clearly was drunk because he fell down and hurt himself, and no one else did. So, yeah, but that don't do that anymore. Thank God for that. Must be getting old. I seem to be losing way too many of what I thought were important organs. Um,
Yes, FM. I am grateful for that.
Ooh, the strippers on the train.
apparently, it's strippers of all different types and sizes and sexes and genders and creeds.
That's where you really hope they don't get your order mixed up.
Hey, Carrie, you are out of the hospital again, right? Or are you still in there? And Dan, are you home yet? Or
No. I'm not even getting evaluated till Tuesday.
damn, people are trying to show.
Hey, Liz. I get that with Archer. It doesn't click with my wife either.
Yeah, I like Big Bang Theory, another show I haven't seen. People have told me a lot about it.
Good show.
Yes, excellent show.
Yeah, sitcoms. I don't know. I've just never.
It's a rarity. It's an intelligent sitcom.
Yep, that's again what everyone tells me. So it actually is on the list of things that someday I will get around to it.
Can I add one more? Monk.
Monk, I've seen. Monk, I have.
Okay.
I've seen.
And I'll bet he still hasn't watched The Last Ship, though.
I have not, but I have it saved on HBO there. So I will not forget it. Once Perry Mason is done, then I will probably get around to The Last Ship. But Monk, yeah, I've seen the first season and a couple others, and then I saw the final season as well. I think
they ended that actually really well. I wish they would have continued it.
yeah, they wrapped it up nicely. I think I've seen most of Monk. There are odd shows here and there I've watched. Like I tried watching Suits, got tired of it after 3 seasons.
Yeah, it doesn't get better.
That show where they were the house doctor in the Hamptons.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I saw most of that. Got tired of it halfway through the last season, I think. So I haven't seen the ending.
Royal Pain.
Yeah. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I watched the most of. I still have to watch the last 3 episodes.
All I know is I want to find Aaron Sorkin and punch him in the face.
For what?
Why is that?
3 times he's done it to me. Quantum Leap, The West Wing, and News Desk, the news one. Oh, what was it?
Oh, yes. Newsroom.
3 times.
Yes.
3 good shows, 3 shitty endings because he ended them too soon.
Yes.
So I want to find him and punch him in the face for those.
He did Quantum Leap?
Yes. Oh, no, that was Bellisario, wasn't it? Not Sorkin.
That's what I thought, but...
Yeah, it was Bellisario, sorry.
Did Quantum Leap, is that the one that ended with basically non-ending? The guy kept leaping through eternity, basically?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was a pathetic ending for a great show. West Wing, they set it all up for Matt Santos to be president and everything, and for a whole new season, and killed it. And Newsroom, they didn't even bother to end; they just stopped.
Yeah, I actually watched that. I think the last season and a half of West Wing. So I late to the party, so to speak.
Yeah.
But I thought the show got the network canceled it, didn't they?
No, he did.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay,
He decided he wasn't writing anymore. Done. I'm out.
Huh, I just assumed it was the network because it felt like they were setting up the next stage of the show.
Well, pretty much the entire last season was for setting up the next season, the next generation of the show. And then, nope.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, that was sloppy. I guess he just got tired of it or something. I don't know. Or contract negotiations.
What gets me is, he did 8 seasons of it. All 8 won every award they were put forward through for the entire run of 8 years. The viewing figures, both in the US and abroad, were huge. It got to the point at one bit, they actually did some of these surveys. 17% of Americans thought Jeb Bartlett was the president of the United States.
Yes, I remember reading that. And I weep for the future.
The rest of the world, when they did it, 80% of the population of the rest of the world wished that Jed Bartlett was the president of the United States.
Yeah. And yes, I do think Belisario does NCIS and JAG. That whole group of shows.
Yeah.
I don't think he was
That was a show that was good.
NCIS Hawaii.
JAG was a good show.
Yep, I enjoyed that one.
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah. NCIS is also a show I've watched. I get tired of it every so often, and then I come back to it because
Which version of it?
Turn off your brain and watch it, basically. I just kind of like all of them. The reality is a bit iffy, to put it mildly, but like I said, just for something to watch in the background. Now, Liz here also. If you haven't seen those, Bosch was a very good show.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's an awesome show, and the spinoff is really good too.
Yes.
Wait,
I hope there's going to be another group episode.
Quantum Leap is back?
Yeah, they've rebooted.
And Lawyer, do you mean back as in reruns or back as in they've tried to remake it?
They've remade it.
They're remaking it.
God, no.
I have not watched a single episode because, again, too much stuff. And actually, no one I know has watched it. So I don't know whether it's good or bad, but maybe whoever brought it up, and I think they can tell us whether it's good or bad. But Lie to Me, there's a show that I wish had lasted longer, too. I greatly enjoyed that one. Again.
Yeah, I like Tim Roth.
I kind of question the reality of it all, but it's television. Who cares? But NCIS, I like the original, but Liz is right. It kind of has been going downhill the last few years. NCIS Hawaii, ups and downs. NCIS LA, again, here and there.
Didn't they do one in New Orleans?
Yes, they did.
With Scott Beluga.
Yep. Yeah, I forgot about that. When I watched the first, I think, 2 seasons, and I just kind of, it lasted, 4 or 5? And I kind of lost interest, like I said, after the first couple of years worth of episodes.
I could never get into that one because their attempted at accents was so horrible.
Oh. Well, the one guy is really from down there, though.
Now, when you say horrible, are we talking Gibson doing Scottish accent bad, or?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, it
Oh,
was
dear.
just god awful. Yes, it
Oh,
was just god awful.
The
His attempt at a Louisiana accent was just just terrible.
Bacula's attempt, you mean? I assume.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
because the guy. Oh, what is his name? The blonde.
Lucas. I can't remember now.
Yes, that guy.
But yes, yeah. He is from there.
Yeah, because I was watching that show and where do I know that guy from? I know that guy, and I moved. I was putting away or putting DVDs and stuff back on the shelf, and oh, now of course I'm forgetting the name of the thing.
Sling Blade.
He was in Sling Blade. Okay, no, I'm thinking of the.
Yeah, he was the kid in Sling Blade.
Okay, he was also the kid in. Oh my God, the show.
American Gothic.
American Gothic. Thank you. That's a show I watched and I really enjoyed.
I love that show.
Found that sheriff to be absolutely fascinating.
Yes.
Um, yeah, and it took me a while to, like I said, until I was looking at that old DVD and went, oh my God, that's who he is. He's all grown up now, of course. But that was a good show.
There's always the classic of Elementary.
Oh yes, yeah, I like that one.
Which surprises everyone when I say as a Brit that is the best modern take of Sherlock Holmes there's been.
Yeah.
I can buy that, Dan.
It's far better than that piece of crap that Benjamin Cumberbatch was in. As Sherlock. That's an god-awful show.
It did get worse as it went. I mean, I didn't hate it, but the last few episodes, I can't say
it started off bad and went downhill from there.
Yeah. But Elementary, yeah, it started strong and it stayed strong up to the very end.
And it kept true to what Sherlock Holmes was supposed to be. He was this drug addict, this oddball who'd never fitted in, who was strange to say the least. And they didn't fall in the trap of trying to have a love affair between him and the female Watson.
Right. Yeah. I kept expecting that and fearing that, and you're right, they did not make that mistake.
But the genius of having Moriarty be his ex-lover. Mm-hmm. That was a stroke of genius.
Yep. Yeah. Everything about that show was well thought out and well presented, and like you said, it was actually for one thing I think I've mentioned before. I also really enjoyed when they did kind of go back and do things loosely based on the actual Doyle stories and novels. I love the fact you could pick up on the main beats, but it was still a very different story. I thought that was
the Hound of the Baskervilles one where they used a robotic dog and everything. That was so well thought out.
Yep. Yeah. It was an excellent show.
FM, I'm right there with you. Yes, I love the Mayor of Kingstown and Yellowstone.
I've just started on Yellowstone.
What do you think?
I think it's really good.
Yeah, it's a great storyline, very gripping. You can buy into the characters. You get some investment in them. You know, you're rooting for them. I mean, it's really, really well done.
Yeah. What's the Mayor of Kingstown? I'm not.
Jeremy Renner.
Ooh. That could be interesting.
Yeah, he's like an advocate in the prison system. I mean, it's a little bit hard to explain. Yeah, you should check it out.
Give that a look.
It's about corruption and like low-level corruption, and then the fight against big corruption, and but it's just Jeremy Renner's awesome. So,
and it's in the 60s, right? Something like that.
No, it's in modern day. It's in modern day.
Okay, because I thought I saw a bunch of old cars in there that made me. Okay.
Right. Yeah, that's.
No, they just several of the people drive old cars. Yeah.
Okay.
FN, that's what we were talking about, the show Elementary with Johnny Miller as Sherlock. It's the best modern Sherlock. And by modern, I mean anything set after Arthur Conan Doyle wrote the damn things.
But yeah, I've heard good things about Mayor of Kingstown, but no one I know has watched Yellowstone. So, and I've seen neither.
Oh, you should definitely watch Yellowstone.
Yellowstone. Okay.
Yeah, it's a definite good show.
Okay.
Steve, I think that's one of those shows where you start watching and you end up binge watching like an entire season in one night
Yep.
because you just like can't stop watching.
All right. So I'll have to start that thing on a Friday afternoon, is what you're telling me.
Oh yes.
Yep.
It's one of them where you'll keep telling yourself, "I'll watch one more and go to bed."
Right. Right.
And then suddenly the sun is coming up.
No, suddenly you realize it's Sunday.
Right. Right.
Oh my.
And then you understand why you're hungry.
Let's see. Yeah, I actually, yeah, I was in. I have to admit, I was in two minds. I mean, I was afraid when that last episode was coming to an end that they were breaking up the team and they were just ruined. But I like the fact that they ended it with, you know, the character is going to have more adventure, so to speak.
Well, there's a reason for that. There was another season planned.
Okay. Okay, because yeah, the articles I was reading indicated that the viewership was down, 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 and
Yeah, the network were doing their favorite fun and games thing of messing around with time slots.
yeah. Outer Range. What's Outer Range?
That's really good. Yeah. Let's Josh. Oh shit. I should not. Yes, that's really good. It's a bit of a sci-fi.
Okay, that was my question. Whether it because outer anything makes me think it's some sort of science fiction or fantasy thing.
Yeah,
What about
there's a essentially a time space continuing hole in this guy's like back pasture that he stumbles upon.
Oh, I've seen ads for it. It's
Josh Brolin.
it's literally a hole in the ground, right?
Yes, but it's not a hole. Like a like a it's like a black hole.
Yeah. Yeah, the ads.
Yeah, it's really good. It's really good.
Okay.
and definitely FN Lawyer, that is really annoying when networks screw around and move shows to different days and times. But the more annoying one is something that you have in America that we don't have over here. Mid-season breaks.
Oh, yeah.
What the hell, people? You're really getting into a show, it's really good. Oh yeah, we'll see you in 6 weeks. What?
Now, in fairness to America, Dan, I'm sorry. Luther, the series, would take 2 years off to come back with a new one.
Yes.
I mean, the BBC, I don't understand how they figure out their series schedule.
You guys.
Oh, that's easy. They don't have to make a profit, so they don't care.
Yeah. And you do 8 episodes at a time, 12 episodes at a time, and then we have to wait a year and a half to see more.
Also, really, people, will you stop having advert breaks every 30 goddamn seconds?
Yes.
There is not supposed to be more adverts in an hour than the show.
That actually is one thing I've come to like about Kelly. thanks for coming out. Appreciate it. That's actually one thing I've come to appreciate about watching shows online. Yes, we get the ad breaks, but there's only two, maybe three. It seems like there's fewer advertisements when I'm watching it on the computer than when I watch it, at someone's house on broadcast or cable. And I don't notice when they screw around with the days because I'm always watching the shows 3 or 4 or 5 days after they originally aired anyway. So, but yes, they kill more shows by bouncing them around. It seems than they boost the viewership. You'd think they would have learned that after all these years, but no, apparently not.
Hey, Dan, have you ever watched Hinterland?
Yes.
What do you think about it?
I like it because most of it is filmed not too far away from us. There are huge chunks of it that are filmed in Wales.
Now, I heard they did a Welsh language version of that. Is that true?
They did, yes.
That's interesting. I love that show. That was one of my favorite shows.
It was hilarious how they did it because they literally filmed the scenes one after the other.
Yeah, that's what I'd heard.
They'd do a run through in English and then do a run through in Welsh. Exactly the same scenes, same actors, same everything.
Oh,
yeah. So they could keep the continuity of it. Yeah, I'd heard that.
Okay, I was going to ask whether it was the same actors because you mentioned that. I was put in mind of again back in the 30s, and when talkies first came into existence, Hollywood was making films in multiple languages. Like Dracula, for example, they had the Todd Browning version, and then they had a Mexican version or a Spanish version. So they would come, the American crew, English-speaking crew, would come in during the day and film, and then the Spanish-speaking crew would come in at night on the same sets and actually using a somewhat different script. But this is very different. It was the exact same show, just in Welsh. That's actually interesting.
Mind you have to remember, back when you're talking about, Hollywood wasn't the capital of the film industry.
Right, it was New Jersey.
No, only for the States.
Well, okay. Oh, yeah.
I meant the world like Hollywood is now.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Strangely, then, it was this tiny little town in Yorkshire in England.
Yep. Yeah.
Which is weird as hell.
Yes.
Literally, this town has a population of about 500 people.
Mm-hmm.
And it was the film capital of the world.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Even yeah, you yeah, I can go on about that. But yes, that is one of those weird factoids that some people say it was Paris or France or somewhere, or oh no, it was Hollywood. No, it was this place in England no one's heard of. Yeah, exactly. Oh, there's a show I haven't seen either that people tell me I need to watch. Now that I have, because it's on HBO, Stranger Things, or is it Showtime? I mean, rubbish. Netflix. It's Netflix. Okay. I have
Netflix. Also watch Dark.
Bad Steve. Naughty Steve.
Yeah, I know. Too many things.
No, I didn't mean about that.
Oh?
Yeah, we know your secret.
Uh-oh. What have I done now? Oh, yes.
Yes, we know. Yes. You criminal, you.
Yes.
Yeah, Phil, you've got to watch out for Steve. He's a criminal mastermind thief.
Yep. Well,
what did he steal?
He's still stealing it.
Yeah. A friend of mine gave me a hand-me-down iPad, and on said hand-me-down iPad is the Netflix app, and the Netflix app, I can click on it and I can watch Netflix.
Yes.
which I have not taken nearly as much advantage of as I should. Clearly, since I've said I haven't seen Stranger Things.
It's their fault.
Yep, yeah, exactly.
Stealing from that impoverished company. How dare you, Steve?
Right.
Yeah, I know it's terrible. Well, I used to subscribe. I used to get their DVDs once in a blue moon. Uh, when
God,
they
that's going back.
when that was their thing.
Well,
Yeah.
they're just finally putting a stop to that service in like September, I think it is, or something like that.
It's still going.
Oh wow, I had no
Yeah,
idea.
but just for a little bit. They're actually putting an end to that. Yeah, most people didn't know they still did it.
Huh. Oh, that's probably why they're putting an end to it. People didn't know.
Yeah, I just read an article about it where the people in the art writing the article were like, I didn't really know they were still doing that. Like, and most of the comments were like, who still gets a DVD?
I suppose areas that have shit internet.
Yeah. Well, I will admit, I still actually, when it comes to sort of buying shows, I prefer to buy a DVD. Uh, I mean, on
Why?
you go on Amazon Prime and they'll say, "Oh, you can buy the film for $1.99." Well, because if I understand correctly, you buy them, you're not really buying them. Once their license to have the film goes away, your quote downloaded copy goes away as well. I don't know how true that is. I haven't looked into it, and but so although I will admit the amount of space I have, I didn't realize when I moved into the new place that how blessed I was with the shelves in the old place. Um, I still have things in some boxes that I haven't unpacked because I still need more shelves, and a lot of those shelves are DVDs, which I probably should take to half price books because I literally have had them for got them for review purposes a decade ago, and they've just been sitting on the shelves unwatched. Someone else would probably enjoy them if I would just take them down there. Um,
I must admit, I prefer digital copies for one reason: you can't break them, and no bugger can borrow them and never bring them back.
yes, there is that. And I've actually come around to that mindset with games. Because there was oh crap, what was the game? A game I loved. What the heck was it? Unreal or something like that. I forget the name of it, but
Oh, Unreal Tournament.
I enjoyed the heck out of that game. And I had an old computer that was just basically so I could keep playing that game. And something happened. I had to reinstall it, and I get out the DVDs or the CDs rather. And oh, I dropped one. Oh, let me pick it up. So I roll backwards in the chair and right over the DVD or the CD, and of course it broke, and that was the end of that. Now, of course, with the, the games that I have, I can just something happens. Okay, I have my account. I'll just go re-download them. At least I hope that's the case. I haven't had to test that yet. No, except for Guild Wars 2. Guild Wars 2, I had to reinstall that at one time, and I got everything that. But uh, haven't tried it. The only other game I think I've bought, don't have a physical copy of, is Grand Theft Auto 4, which I tried playing and uh, couldn't figure out the controls, so I gave up. But plus that game, I didn't realize you had to play through a bunch of story stuff just to be able to drive around in cars and run over things. 'Cause I actually got that game just because I saw some YouTuber actually who was stealing police cars and driving around in them, which I thought would be hilarious, and so that's why I got it. But never got to that point. Uh, Several of those CD bookcases. Yeah.
I was
Oh,
just gonna say hi to. I was just gonna say hi to Oleg.
yeah. We have. Don't think he's ever come by before. Thank you for coming by.
Hey, Oleg.
Have no idea who this is. That's okay, Oleg. Nobody
Oleg.
does.
You meanie. You know Steve, he hangs out in the chat.
No, well, I think I've been over on his channel a couple of times. But yeah,
Oleg, Steve is the one that proposed the double fisting amendment. Oleg's a supporter of the double fisting amendment.
is he now? Okay, well.
Don't
We
ask
will-
him why. Don't ask him to trust me, don't ask him why.
And don't mention 69 because it's his favorite number.
Okay. Well, welcome, Oleg. Appreciate having you stopping in. Oversharing, but okay, that's good.
We did tell you to not ask him why.
Well, I'm not the one.
Now you know why we said.
Yeah.
Oleg's great and has absolutely zero filter.
And
Yeah,
he has
actually-
a fabulous channel. So if you haven't had the opportunity, go check him out.
Yeah, that's true. If someone watching this hasn't, he does some fun coverage of. Actually, mostly it seems like it's Chilito, but when he covers Chilito, I've been over there, I've been watching it, and it's fun. Well, this went downhill fast.
This was ever uphill, Steve?
It never is.
Wait,
But like Liz says here,
Steve, it went downhill when you allowed us two reprobates on here.
Right.
Uh-oh.
uh,
The drug-addled one is awake.
the drug-addled one. What did I miss? Oh,
Oh, hi, Becca.
oh! Now we got to start behaving ourselves.
Adults are entering the chat.
Oh, yeah, the adults are in the room.
It's my drug-addled stalker.
Well, let's see. I guess I can do this in case somebody else wants to. If they want to say something clever to the people. There's that.
Wait, we're supposed to say clever shit? Oh, crap.
Well, compared
I'm not a creator. I don't have to be clever.
Oh, great. Way to throw me under the bus. Cheers for that, Phil.
You're welcome.
Oh my. Let's see. Oh, I thought she's feeling or she was saying because she doesn't know who the adult is.
Or is she just planning to kill us all and deny all knowledge?
And yeah, ZXL Master has some interesting little Chilito shorts, and what are those called? Little squares with scanning things in them. You wave smartphones at them, and magic happens.
Oh,
Here, I've got one here actually. I have no idea what it does, but
I can't
there it
remember
is.
what that look up. QR codes.
Yeah, yep, that's what it says. QR codes. Apparently, if you do something with this little thing here, you will go to, because I put a computer link in there somehow, and it'll take you to the sales page at drive-through.
It's going to ask for your bank details. Don't trust him. Remember, he steals the Netflix.
It's going to his PayPal for court dates.
I can neither confirm nor deny that. Take the fifth.
But it's the last time, he swears.
Yeah.
Hang on, did you say take the fifth or take the fist?
There we go again. I said I take the fifth. Fifth. F-I something.
He's been watching too many. He's been watching too many chili videos.
Yeah.
The thought of cops is getting him a little excited.
You know, Steve used to do this really well constructed, serious channel, and then he met me.
And then he let me up like an idiot.
What's this? Oh yeah, ZXL Master. There's some links there for FN a lawyer. Yep. I should go visit his channel too. He has a channel. I should go visit his channel. Yep. Here. Haven't been. I don't think I've ever been to your channel. I need to check it out.
Yeah, it's a good channel.
Yes, it is.
Ah. Take the fist. It's Chili's favorite thing to do. Yeah. Yet he's so opposed to the Fifth Amendment. First Amendment. Dan also had a serious channel. Yeah, he was saying that the other night, actually.
Yep.
And it seemed to all start with just chats coming up on the screen, like it just did right here. Although I will. What's that?
Yeah, it was. And then this demented madwoman, raving lunatic joined the team, and that was it.
Well, and there he.
All hopes of
know-
my journalistic career shattered.
The problem is, Dan, you let Americans in, and we colonize everything.
Yeah.
True, and then I did the typical Welsh thing of, okay, they're going to go lowbrow? Hold my beer. Watch this.
Yeah. Everywhere Americans go with their cargo shorts and socks and sandals. Just ruin everything.
Okay. I will say, the first of you that turns up in my house with socks and sandals, it will be the last thing you do.
Well, I do have cargo shorts on, but I wear tennis shoes, so.
The cargo shorts are fine. Socks and sandals is where I draw the line.
Then I'm so doing it.
I would point out I have rather a large collection of shotguns and rather a large collection of swords.
Well, like
Yeah, but you have rocky ground, so you can't bury me that well.
I have a digger. And staff.
Well, and there's Jim right outside in the cemetery, so he'll be able to just take care of it right there.
Right.
Yeah, well, like don't worry, I'm a fake American. I spent most of my childhood and teenage years roaming foreign countries, so yeah.
I mean, seriously, you can turn up, start bullet naked, I'll invite you in. You turn up in socks and sandals, nope.
So if it's just the socks and sandals, that'll be a problem.
Mm-hmm. Pick one or the other.
February.
I'm with you on that one, Dan. That is just ridiculous.
Yeah, actually, it's interesting, lawyer. I was aware of Chili. I saw him through actually Schrodinger's cat. I think I saw a little bit about him on there, but mostly from Law Talk with Mike. But I was completely happy to. I mean, I had no intention of even talking about him when I first started doing this, and then he started filing all those asinine lawsuits to silence people, and nope. And I just had to talk about it. And Welsh has a nice private backyard. You could spend eternity in. Yeah. We'll have to charter a jet and go over there. I mean, if we all chip in, we can probably afford it.
Why not?
Yeah.
Plenty of room.
I'd do it. I after watching Hinterland, I really want to go to Wales.
Well, if you ever do, let me know.
I will do that.
Yeah, we never did
It's
make
not
it
a
over.
problem. There's 1 or 2 rooms in this house.
A lot of, yeah. A lot of, not sure what that means. Again, I watch too many old cartoons. I see Triple X like that, and I'm thinking,
You think what? Booze.
yeah,
Yeah, he's not thinking booze.
no, I'm sure he's not. Uh, yeah, we want secrets, backyard secrets.
Okay, there's a fountain in the backyard.
A phantom in
There
the
you
back.
go. Fountain. As
Fountain.
in, yes.
Oh, they made a cartoon about your fountain.
Oh, God.
I'm again. I've discovered this. It's an old thing. I think I've saw it years ago, first time. But I just recently remembered it because I was
Does
looking.
it have cherubs and horses on it?
No, it's got a cherub and a mermaid.
No, it's not
Ooh.
mine then. Mine has cherub and horses.
Oh, okay. Well,
And yes, you could swim in it.
let's see. Mr. Heat
I got
Miser.
I got a hose and a large plastic pool for my dog. Does that count?
Eh, yeah.
Let's see.
There is actually a pool, but you have to walk quite a distance.
I
It's
think
got to be
this.
at least 200 yards.
Nope, that's not going to get it to me. How did I find that the other day? I found it completely by chance. I was looking for. It's next month. It's May, and this cartoonist declared it Mermay, and so I figured that was an excuse to do some posts at the blog. And I was looking for easy content. Here it is. This is not the original title of it, but this is the only version I could find. So let me make sure that this is showing right. Apparently, this was originally just a GIF, which seems a bit fantastic, but okay. So here it is. This is the fountain in the back of the castle? Maybe not. Is that the castle we see there? But here we go. Classic cartoon right there. So is that your fountain in the back?
No,
No. Okay.
no. And in answer to Oleg's question, about 900 acres.
Wow. That's quite the estate you live on.
Eh,
At 200 yards would be 600 feet. Holy.
yeah. Oleg. There may be a couple of forests.
And I still like the story of your woodsman, so to speak.
Oh, John.
Yeah.
John's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good guy. In case you didn't know, Phil, John's this homeless guy who basically lives on the land.
So he's truly a man of the land.
Yep. He's an ex-SAS soldier with severe PTSD. He can't bear being inside.
Well, it's awesome that you let him live there.
Well, why do I care? He keeps away people who are a pain in the arse, looks after the house when I'm not there, and makes this really great spit-roasted rabbit.
Oh.
So quite often I will grab a bottle of scotch, go down to where he's camping. He'll provide the rabbit, I'll provide the scotch. We sit there getting drunk and eating rabbit and trading war stories.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, welcome back,
And
Hank.
then I do something that everyone will disapprove of me for, and I don't care. I get into this little golf buggy and drive home. Absolutely hammered out of my skull.
It's your property. Who cares?
I know, but people still bitch about it. I don't care. And the amount
As long
of
as-
times I have crashed that damn thing into a tree is unbelievable.
On your own property, I guess I don't know why anyone would care. Now, if you're out on the street, that would be different.
Oh God, I'll never do that. Out on the street, I won't have a single drink and drive.
Yeah, that would be different. But on your own property, I don't know why anyone cares.
But the best part of this property is the pub is 6 feet from my end of my property. So if I go to the pub, I drive down to the end of my property in the golf cart and park it there. Go out the gate and go in the pub.
That's awesome.
Hello, Hank.
Hello.
Hey, troublemaker.
Hey, Hank.
What y'all are still going, Jesus.
Yeah. We're talking about beer and getting in trouble.
Always a good time.
Yeah, I'm starting to get a little bit running out of steam. So I probably have another 10 minutes in me. Then I'm gonna have to pack it in. But I'm sure there's another bar you guys can go hang out in. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
Boo! Service stinks in this place.
You'll stay here, public servant. Do my bidding.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Yes, I hope
That's it. You've made it a public space. We're all staying.
Yeah.
You're denying my First Amendment right.
Actually, I guess what is interesting now that I'm thinking that one through, in theory, I could just walk away and leave you guys to your own devices.
Yeah, you don't want to ever do that. You won't have a
No.
cuddle.
Yeah. No, I think
That's
if I did that,
not as good an idea as you think it is.
yeah, if I came back, I do that. I come back later today, and my channel has been banned by YouTube, and I am banned
No.
from YouTube, Google, every service that they offer. I am banned from. Yeah.
No. You do that one, and people from one of the alphabet agencies are knocking down your door is how you wake up.
Yeah. No, that was an idea.
That was-
It was quickly rejected.
Yeah.
In no way, shape, or form have you had enough alcohol for this idea to appear good.
Right. Yeah. Actually, what was in the travel mug was coffee, vanilla vodka, and almond milk. So that's what was in here, and now it's empty. So
Yeah, well, unless there was methamphetamines in there, this idea should not seem good.
no.
It was the almond milk. That's what did it for him.
Yeah. But yeah, that just kind of occurred to me that
You know why they call that almond milk, don't you?
nope.
Because nobody could keep a straight face if we called it nut juice.
That would have been so much a better name for it.
Yeah. I'm stealing that, Hank.
Actually, when I first started drinking it, uh, God, it's like 10 years ago now, almost something like that. I mean, this actually before it became the big thing. I just liked it, and at the time, this lady I was sharing the office with, she actually called it nut juice. Every day I come into it, so got more nut juice in your cup. So yeah,
Well, I like it because I can keep it in the cupboards and it stays just fine, and just keep the one I'm opening up. I keep in the fridge, keep it cold,
yep, yeah,
but it's shelf stable. So
yep, yeah. There's all kinds of benefits for it.
The only thing is you can't use it in tea.
Um, Actually, you know what?
uh,
I haven't tried
It
that
does
because
not. Don't try it. It doesn't work.
okay,
I don't do hot tea, so it doesn't.
yeah, because generally when I make tea here at home, it's just if anything goes in it, it's usually lemon and maybe just a tiny bit of sugar, but usually just lemon. So yeah, I haven't actually. And when I'm over the only other place I drink tea, there maybe put a little bit of milk in it. But yeah, okay. I have never tried that. Now that you mentioned it.
Yeah,
It
don't.
work. It works just fine for smoothies and in a bowl of cereal. So
It works great in coffee,
Oh
but
yeah,
there's
yeah,
something about the milk and the almond milk. They don't go together.
hmm,
There's a. It separates.
huh.
okay. Yeah, I drink my coffee black. So
Yeah. I'm a wuss. I put milk and creamer and all kinds of stuff in coffee.
What
Almond.
the hell's creamer?
It is looks like milk, kind of a little bit like milk, but it's probably
it's a
90% chemicals.
yeah, it's thicker milk.
Yeah,
Oh, so you mean like real milk?
No, like real cream, which is
Hmm.
skimming off the top of the.
Yeah, because I
yeah,
know everything you have is pasteurized to death, isn't it?
Yeah,
yeah, and that's what this is. The ones that I this is to me a very funny named one, but I drink it all the time. It is what's the name of it? Basically, it's Italian sweet cream. It's sugar-free Italian sweet cream is one of the creamers that I have. So just it's sweet to call it's a sweet cream and then it's sugar-free, but artificial sweetener basically. But yeah, um,
Yeah, it's basically a single cream.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. If I'm gonna add anything to my coffee, it's usually whiskey and um Bailey's.
yeah. Well, yeah, that's
Mm.
the lady that made fun of my almond milk. She same way. Drinks black coffee, uh, drives race cars, scuba dives. I used to call her the action accountant because because yeah, everything you wouldn't
And
think an accountant does on her day off, this lady does.
and what is wrong with driving race cars and scuba diving?
Oh, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just not something you expect tax accountants to do. Um, she actually owns her own race car and does she races for real. Hasn't done it recently so much in recent years, but she used to do it, and she still goes out and does it once in a while. So yeah, that was a fun lady to work with.
Oh, I used to race on the dirt track, but they closed it down years ago. Hell, I don't think my body could survive it. doing
All
laps
right,
on that
Hank.
some bitch today.
What did you do on the dirt track that got it closed down?
The area it was at, neighborhoods came in around it, and they kept complaining about the noise from the racetrack that's been there longer than their houses until he got tired of dealing with the bullshit and closed down the track.
That's a
I
shame.
do a bit of street racing, but that's about it.
Oh,
It
wow.
was rally racing for me. Up
I
until
hate
my kids decided I wasn't allowed to do it anymore.
I hate when they put homes in around and they bitch and moan and make everything change to the but they're
Yeah.
the new folks. They should be the ones. Shit.
Yep. I agree. I used to be years and years ago. For a while, I was the graveyard security manager at an amusement park. And when it was built, it was out, well away from everything. And then they started putting neighborhoods around it, and same sort of thing. I, the park gave them all season tickets, free admission to the park, and try to make play nice with the neighbors. But yeah, they were bitching about the roller coasters. They were bitching about the traffic coming in and out of the park and during the summertime. I'm reading these letters and things that just at night thinking to myself, you bought the house next to the amusement park that was already there. Why are you bitching? You knew what you were getting into, you moron. Um, I mean, they can't shut down the park. As far as I know, it's still operating. But yeah, I don't get that.
Well, not too far from me, there was a pig farm and a dairy farm that were one right next to the other.
Oh, that
As
must
the
be nice.
as the neighborhoods grew closer and closer to it, they would complain about the smell.
Yeah.
And they complained enough until it got the hog farm shut down. Then they started complaining about the smell of the dairy farm.
Yeah. Yeah. And plus, when you're buying houses and moving to neighborhoods, uh, it's been a while, but I think that in all the disclosure documents for buying the house, it tells you what's around, so it shouldn't be a surprise. They know what they get into.
Well, they were several miles. I mean, like 5, 10, maybe more miles from my house. But the wind blew the right direction. I could smell them from my house.
Yeah, I mean, I was also going to add that I guess because I even made that comment when you mentioned the dairy farm and the pig farm. Okay, yeah, those could not probably didn't smell nice because
It's a smell I got used to pretty quick. I mean, I don't have it every day, so when it when they would the wind would blow the right direction, I would notice, but
yeah,
nothing to complain about.
Besides, that's a them problem.
Yeah, I mean the hog farming, they were in the fourth generation of the family running that place.
yeah,
And folks want to complain about the farms, the smell of the farms, but then when they get them closed down, they complain because the price of meat and dairy goes up because you don't have those local local producers.
yep. One of those.
And this is why I don't like having neighbors.
Yeah, yeah. Living in apartments or townhouses and with neighbors also is annoying. Um, Had a downstairs neighbor once that complained about that. Well, he's walking around about me. He's walking around his apartment at night. Well, yeah, I live in the apartment. I can't help but walk in the apartment.
See, that's where you went wrong. You should have changed it to, okay, I'll hop.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Start
paper
running
mills
around.
do smell from high heaven.
I'm sorry, what, Hank?
FN was talking about a paper mill that you can smell 30 miles in every direction. Yeah, paper mills stink something fierce.
Oh, my aunt lives in a city that has a processing plant for General Mills, and oh my God, that thing stinks. Oh. And that's just grain. I mean, that's just a grain processing. They make cereal.
Yeah, General Mills. Yeah, they make like oatmeal and cereal and stuff, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I think the Russian troll farm has invaded the side chat.
No.
I just noticed the XL Master is speaking Russian.
Yeah, he's talking to Oleg.
Yep. Oh. But
they're trying to find a language they can both understand. They're screwed.
Oh, yeah, so like me the other day at work. Again, yeah, I am crashing, but I'll just tell this one little story since it involved languages. We get Spanish-speaking people in that don't speak any English, and I speak absolutely no Spanish other than dinero and taco. And had to have one of the other people there that were other customers there, so that stepped in and translated while I was trying to deal with this one guy. And then I'm talking with this guy because he's telling me and he says I know. He knew Spanish and Portuguese. And I said, well, okay, I used to know a little Portuguese, but it's been so long that I can read it still, but I can't speak it. And so I ran down the languages that I knew and said, we never get anybody in here that speaks any of those languages. So I'm completely useless. And that story had no point other than they were looking for language that they all understood, and just another sign that I'm getting very tired of making even less sense than usual.
Not possible.
Because like Liz said, I am crashing here. So I think, guys, I'm gonna have to wrap this up. Sorry, Hank, you just came in and turning off the lights.
That's fine.
I don't know. These people from the West Coast, they just can't hack it.
I know. I'm party Midwest stock, so I can go all night.
I mean, it's going to go on that it's like, nearly 1 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, it's nearly 9 o'clock in the morning here.
Oh yeah, that's right. It is almost 1 o'clock in the morning because I started a little earlier than usual today. It's not as late as I thought it was, but yeah, still getting tired. 2.5 hours. That's where I really start losing steam, folks. Apparently, no matter what. But we went 4 hours the other night almost. Because again, Dan leads me into temptation.
I'm Welsh, of course I do.
Yeah. You and your evil dragons.
Yep.
Yeah. It's not even 1 o'clock yet, but I am starting to fade. And so, FN lawyer, you are. Is it FN lawyer or FN lawyer? Or is it both? Because I find the name actually very funny if it's pronounced FN lawyer. So you guys must be in the same time zone, Phil and FN lawyer, because it's 3.
I'm 2:43.
Oh, okay.
Central time zone.
Yeah, same here.
I'm in Iowa.
Oh, okay. Uh, well, we have Pacific, Mountain, Central, and Eastern. Is that right?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So I was
What are you, Dan?
GMT.
Yeah, okay.
You missed one.
I did. Oh,
Yep.
Yeah.
Hawaii, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the one you missed.
that's right.
Plus, Alaska's got another time zone too.
Yeah, so you missed 2.
Oh yeah, Alaska is in it, and yeah, that's right. No, wait, aren't they in the same? No, they're not the same time as Hawaii. Never mind. Um, and yeah, Eastern time is. Uh, well, and then there's always Carrie is always coming to us from the future when she's on here. It's always tomorrow where she's at.
Yes,
Yep, she's
yes,
the future
Steve.
convict.
Yes, Steve. It is effing lawyer.
Yep. Yeah. It's pronounced effing lawyer. Yep. I like it.
Oh God, he's from Virginia. Oh no, bad things happens with people from Virginia. Bane of my life, people from Virginia.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Want to take a guess which state Becca's from?
Okay.
West Virginia.
No, she's not West Virginia.
No,
Good God.
her family tree does have branches.
And yet she has all the teeth. Oh, the majority of them.
What just happened there? There we go.
Hey,
and not
Becca.
and not suffering from black lung.
Yeah. No coal mines.
Becca must have had the volume wear off from.
Yeah, she has. She's been hiding in the side chat. See? Uh-oh, Phil. You're in the shit. Hey, Phil, it may not have been a good idea to narrow down which state you were in.
I can always move. I got family out in other states.
Wait, what's going on here? Oh, there we go. I just messed up the side chat.
But
there we
no,
go. Back
Becca
into
is definitely not from West Virginia. You can tell because her brother is not also her mother and her sister.
It's not her brother cousin.
Brother, cousin, uncle. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right, everybody. This has been a lot of fun as always. I appreciate it. Like I said, I came on because I wanted to be unproductive, and you guys certainly helped with that.
Yay!
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate the opportunity to let me up, Steve. I really do. Dan, Hank, always a pleasure to talk to you guys.
Yeah, I love it when you guys come up because it's more yeah. Watch me as I have a stroke here live on the computer. It's always very much an hi. I cannot get these words out apparently.
Okay, KB.
Oh, yeah. It's always, yeah. There we go.
Steve,
that's what I'm trying to say. There.
just channel your inner Bill O'Reilly.
Yeah.
Damn it! We'll do it live.
Yeah, that's what I say. Except you got it wrong. Fuck it. We'll do it live.
Steve, you haven't watched enough Jeremiah Payne to start talking like him.
Oh God.
Oh, that was low. That was worse than when we made him have the chili haircut.
Them damn tros.
Oh, I got distracted, by the way. I noticed that as of today, I have 2,000 watch hours. So I'm halfway to being a real YouTuber.
Told you, we'll get you the watch hours. All it's going to take is some pink dye.
Yeah. Troves are here. Troves are here.
And he won't
Damn
accept the deal
troves.
to dye his hair pink.
No, I will not. I cannot go the places I go with pink hair. Sorry.
You can. You just can't go twice.
True. Well, I guess I could always wear this, but I also can't do that either.
When I dyed my hair, my beard pink a couple years back. For the breast cancer awareness month.
Oh,
I'm always up for supporting healthy breasts.
actually,
You can just get Steve. You can just get a pink wig.
yeah, yeah. Nobody will know the difference.
Well, that way you can take it off where when the places you need to go, and then you can just put it back on when you come on for YouTube.
Look, he's worried about having pink hair. He had a fucking chilly haircut.
Oh yeah, and the one of the people I lunched with today actually commented that he was glad that my hair was burned back out because that haircut looked absolutely stupid. On me, they thought it looked stupid. I have people that have those kind of haircuts that I work with. They don't wear their hair sticking straight up the way Chilito did, but yeah, no one appreciated that haircut.
There is no one who's ever had that haircut who did not look stupid.
It's the sticking up on top that does it. We need to resort to the light up shorts. Yeah. That whole wardrobe you guys were inventing the other night sounds absolutely fascinating. Don't. It would probably need a. Oh my God, what are those called? The fundraising website, a GoFundMe site to pay for that.
You could always do one of your shows in a bright yellow banana hammock.
Yeah, apparently TSA doesn't mind.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is get a PayPal, put your link in the chat, and we'll do a fundraiser for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you can use the fundraiser to buy the watch hours.
Right.
Yeah. Get the light up booty shorts.
Though apparently I'm not allowed to wear yellow banana hammock in Vegas.
In Vegas.
I said I would quite happily knock on Chili's door whilst wearing nothing but a yellow banana hammock, and everybody said I wasn't allowed.
Well, you have to serve in papers.
Yeah.
How about fluorescent orange?
I don't know. They didn't even like your idea of the elephant one.
Oh my gosh! Yes, light up booty shorts and an Uncle Sam hat.
Well, when it gets closer to Christmas, I've got a candy cane one.
You can do it. You can do it in Vegas. They have the naked cowboy, so he plays the guitar.
He's in New York City during the summer and Florida during the winters.
Unless they've got another one in Vegas.
Possibly.
I have answered the door to Jehovah's Witnesses, absolutely stalkers.
Hey.
Did they keep their cool?
No, they were really pissed off because they'd have to walk up a huge driveway.
Yep. Then I opened the door wearing nothing but what I was born with, and a smile.
I was sitting out on my lawn one day, and they came up our block. And I just finished mowing our grass, and they came up and they complimented me on the park-like appearance of my yard. And I said, well, yeah, I don't think you really want to talk to me. And she said, why? And I said, well, my people killed Jesus. So they turned around and walked away and would not come back.
Oh.
Well, the
Good night, Oleg. Thanks for stopping by.
The two that knocked on my door still attempted to go in their pitch, so I invited them in. and they were quite uncomfortable. I said, "Well, we can wait while you go get dressed." I said, "I'm fine. I'm a nudist." Sat there. They lasted about 10 minutes before they left, and I haven't had one knocking on my door since.
Well, they all when they make it, no one can find where I presently live, including delivery drivers. They usually call me, and when once in a while they do find their way, they knock on my door. Either they have genuinely just woken me up, or I am very good at pretending they've just woken me up, and so they give me a flyer and they leave. But yeah, I've never really played any good pranks on Jehovah's Witnesses. And the outro, it is. I want to go do some more running around with Chilito. I made Chilito. Oh, you guys, some of you were here that night. Made Chilito as a Guild Wars character, running around, killing him, filming it as I do, and I made him a better outfit as well. So, but yeah, the intro and outro will happen eventually. I promise. But now, as I've said a couple of times before, I really do need to call it a night. And,
You should talk to CA about your outro.
CA?
Commentator auditor.
Okay.
That's who made ours. The whole song.
Oh, okay. Commentator auditor. That's his channel too?
Yep.
Okay. I will swing by and take a look. See what we can do about that. All right. So thank you guys. Again, I appreciate you coming in. Appreciate you coming up. And yeah, effing lawyer, I need to go visit your channel. Anyone else want to remind me that they have a channel that I haven't visited yet?
What about Liz's?
Who?
Liz's.
She doesn't have one.
Yes, she does.
She does?
She was just talking about it.
Okay, I missed that. I thought she said she didn't do YouTube.
She told you about it before. When she was up here the other night.
I thought she said she had a Twitch channel and she didn't have a YouTube channel.
She has a YouTube channel.
My God, I got that all backwards.
No, she said she streams on Twitch.
Yeah, but she has a YouTube channel.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, Liz. I completely misunderstood.
Yeah. Have you checked out my channel yet?
Yes, I have.
Have you checked out Dan's channel?
You know, I hear bad things.
Well,
they're all true.
If you don't watch any of my other videos, I highly suggest Shock the Monkey.
I don't remember.
Oh yeah, that one's good.
I don't think.
Oh, come on. They've got to watch the prank on Witch of Heart.
Oh, that one's good too, but
okay, you know what? As the farewell this evening, let's go watch something on Hank's channel.
Oh, it's got to be Shot the Monkey as the outro.
YouTube. That way you can copyright strike me too.
And file a lawsuit.
Yes.
I've got a copyright warning on it for having Peter Gabriel, but they say it's somebody else's music, but they allow people on YouTube to use it, so it's no.
Yeah, I get that. Almost every time I do this, I get that warning.
Yeah, it's not one that affects.
Can't
remember. Is it a short or a vid?
Shorts,
it's a video.
Nope, it's not a shorts, so it's a video. And
oh, there it is.
Okay, woman tasers her coochie.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
This is going to be painful. All right, let's see.
For her, it was.
Make it big.
That's what she said.
Kind of like the guy in the VA.
Let's see. Oh, I saw that video. Oh, darn it. Stop it. I guess I can't make it any bigger, so hopefully that's big enough for people to see. Or can I? Let me try something. No, not going to let me do it. All right, here it is. We're ending the evening on a high-class bit of entertainment here. Woman tasers her coochie. Um,
Oh, that's awesome.
I saw their when I saw it originally, it was to her music, but I figured it was screaming at Peter Gabriel, "Shock the Monkey."
Yes, that's perfect.
it even yeah, the timing's even perfect the way you.
I had to adjust the speed of her video to match the speed of the song. Took a little while, but it was worth the work.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's a high class piece of production there, Hank.
Of course, I'm left wondering why.
Because someone forgot the simple laws of what happens when you electrocute yourself. You can't stop.
She actually did a follow-up video. She's got cardiac monitors on. She's all. She fucked herself up pretty good.
Oh my god. All right. Well, if it can't be a role model, be a horrible example. Or a warning, whatever the proper phrase is there. Oh my gosh. Thanks for the recommendation.
I know what she thought, that it would just touch and that would be it. She could release the button, but of course when she started electrocuting herself, her hand clamps.
Yes.
You can't let go.
And the way she just slides off the bed made it just.
Yes, that was the best part.
But you have to wonder why she recorded herself doing that.
Yeah,
And
why
then-
upload it? Yeah.
And then post it.
Yeah.
Maybe as a warning to others. I don't know.
Yes. Yeah, do not be me. Do not do this.
I mean, that thing almost used as much power as one of Becca's toys.
But
You said there weren't those private videos, Dan.
No, Becca says there isn't the private videos. We say that they're all on her OnlyFans account.
I think she might have just been trying to put a little spark into her love life.
yeah.
Bend over and show me your dark side, you will.
All right. On that note, thank you again, everybody. I will see you next time, either here or out in the wild.
Are you going back to StreamYard, Dan?
Yeah, mate.
All right, see you over there.
All right.
Okay.
Guys, have a good night all. Or good morning.
Good night, all.
Good night, all.